After discussing the properties of solution, colloidal and suspension, let us discuss few more concepts regarding solutions. As you know, solution can be solid and solid, liquid and solid, solid and gas, any. So, we will discuss different types of solution. Solution has two components, that is solute and solvent. So types of solutions, they are dilute, saturated, unsaturated, concentration. We'll discuss this. Dilute solution क्या होता है? A dilute solution, a solution in which the concentration of solute is less than that of solvent. For example, if we mix 1 gram of salt in 500 ml of water, then salt is solute and water is solvent, and the solution which we are obtaining, that is known as dilute solution. And if we keep on adding more salt in it, and there after some time a situation arises that the water is not able to dissolve the solute more, and that is known as saturation point of solution. For example, आप आजकल समर्स हैं, आप सपोज़ लाइम वाटर बना रहे हैं, आप एक गिलास पानी में 2 स्पून शुगर ऐड करते हैं, वो इजीली डिज़ोल्व हो जाती है, थोड़ी और डिज़ोल्व करते हो वो हो जाती है, आप ऐड करते जाइए शुगर, तो डिज़ोल्व होते होते एक सिचुएशन ऐसी आती है जब वाटर में शुगर जो है डिज़ोल्व होना बंद हो जाती है. उस पॉइंट को हम क्या कहते हैं? सैचुरेशन पॉइंट. और वो सॉल्यूशन क्या होता है? सैचुरेटेड सॉल्यूशन. और जब हम उसको ऐड कर रहे हैं और वो उसमें सॉल्यूशन में या वाटर में शुगर ऐड हो पा रही है, तो उस सॉल्यूशन को हम बोलते हैं अनसैचुरेटेड सॉल्यूशन. सो अनसैचुरेटेड सॉल्यूशन क्या होता है? अ सॉल्यूशन इन विच वी कैन ऐड मोर अमाउंट ऑफ सॉल्यूट as it has not achieved its saturation level, therefore it is called unsaturated solution. तो dilute solution को हम क्या कह सकते हैं? unsaturated solution. और saturated क्या होता है? a solution in which no more solute can be added since it has already dissolved the maximum amount of solute, and this is called saturated solution. The next is concentrated solution. Concentrated solution means a solution with large amount of solute is called as concentrated. The solution in which solute is in less amount, that is dilute, and the solution which contains more amount of solute is known as concentrated. And the situation when solution does not dissolve any more solute, that is known as saturated solution. But if we change the temperature, then saturation point changes. So this you can see in the figure, dilute solution or unsaturated solution, because it contains less amount of copper sulfate. In this copper sulfate is more, so you can see the difference in the color also, and this is known as concentrated solution and this is saturated solution. Means if I want to dissolve more copper sulfate, it will not get dissolved in it. Saturated solution is a solution which cannot dissolve any more of the solute at a given temperature. And there is another term, that is solubility. Solubility क्या होती है? Solubility of a substance is the amount of solute present in the saturated solution of the substance. कोई भी सॉल्यूशन है, उसमें जब उसका सैचुरेटेड सॉल्यूशन प्रिपेयर हो गया तो उसमें जितना सॉल्यूट प्रेजेंट होता है वो उसकी क्या बोली जाती है? उस सॉल्यूशन की सॉल्युबिलिटी बोली जाती है. और अनसैचुरेटेड सॉल्यूशन क्या होता है? जो और सॉल्यूट को डिसॉल्व कर सके. at a given temperature. Temperature is very, very important. Take 50 ml of water in 2 beakers, add salt in 1 beaker and continuously stirring till no more salt dissolve in it. Similarly, add sugar in the other beaker with continuously stirring till no more sugar dissolve it, means we had saturated solution of salt and sugar. पर अगर हम इन मिक्सचर को हीट करें तो हम इसमें सॉल्ट भी और ऐड कर सकते हैं और शुगर भी ऐड कर सकते हैं. Therefore, the solubility of different substances are different and solubility of the substance vary with temperature. तभी हम जब solubility की बात करते हैं then we have to specify, या saturation की बात करते हैं तो हमें temperature को specify करना ज़रूरी होता है कि solubility is the amount of solute present in the saturated solution at a given temperature. Concentration of solution, as if I have told you, concentration क्या होता है? Amount of solute present in the given amount of solvent or solution. So there is a formula कि solution में हमारा कितना amount solute का present है और या solvent में कितना present है. Concentration of solution is equal to amount of solute divided by amount of solvent or amount of solute divided by amount of solution. So concentration of solution can be expressed as mass by mass percentage or mass by volume percentage. If we have to calculate mass by mass, then we have to take mass of solute divided by mass of solution multiplied by 100, or mass by volume percentage, mass of solute divided by volume of solution multiplied by 100. We have discussed the properties of true solution, colloidals and suspensions. There are few more things regarding colloidals. Colloidals क्या होते हैं? These are heterogeneous mixture in which solute does not dissolve completely and the size of solute particles is more than the size of solute particles of solution. सॉल्यूशन में हमारे दो कंपोनेंट्स होते हैं, सॉल्यूट और सॉल्वेंट, उसको बोलते हैं हम सॉल्यूशन. कोलाइडल्स में भी दो हमारे पार्टिकल्स होते हैं जिसको बोलते हैं, सॉल्यूट को बोलते हैं हम डिस्पर्स्ड फेस और सॉल्वेंट को बोलते हैं डिस्पर्स्ड मीडियम. The dispersed particles or solute-like components in a colloid are known as dispersed phase, and the substance in which these solute-like particles are added is known as dispersing medium. Depending upon the dispersing medium, whether it is solid, liquid and gas, the different type of colloidal solutions are there. Therefore, on the basis of dispersing medium and dispersed phase and colloidal type, this table is there. Means if dispersing medium is gas, dispersed phase is liquid or dispersed substance is liquid, then colloidal type, the solution which will be prepared, that is aerosol. For example, fog or aerosol sprays. If dispersed medium is gas and dispersed phase is liquid, again that is aerosol, example is smoke, etc. So this table you have to learn. Of this chapter is separating the components of mixture. The mixture, which is made up of two or more substance, their components can be separated by simple techniques. The components of a heterogeneous mixture can be separated by simple methods like hand picking, sewing, filtration, etc. So some techniques are going to be used which we are going to study in this chapter, that is evaporation, centrifugation, decantation, sublimation, chromatography, distillation and fractional distillation. let us discuss these. Method which we are using, that is evaporation. This method is used for separating a volatile component, that is solvent, from a non-volatile component, that is solute, by heating the mixture. Means हम इस टेक्निक को वहाँ यूज़ कर सकते हैं जो मिक्सचर में एक कंपोनेंट वॉलेटाइल हो, मीन्स वो इवेपोरेट हो जाए, हीटिंग करने पर वो वेपर में कन्वर्ट हो जाए, और दूसरा कंपोनेंट हमारा हीट करने के बाद हमारा डिश में, मीन्स हमारे पॉट में रह जाए. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, ink is a mixture of dye and water. If some ink is heated in a dish, the water evaporates, water converted into vapor, and the dye is left in the dish. Similarly, we can separate a mixture of salt and water or sugar and water with the help of this method, evaporation. क्या होता है इसमें, हमने ट्राईपॉड स्टैंड लगाया, यहाँ पर एक डिश ली, डिश में हमारा मिक्सचर है, मिक्सचर सॉल्ट और वाटर हो सकता है, या हमारा इंक है. तो जब हम इसको हीट करेंगे, ये वायर गॉज है, और जब हम इसको हीट करते हैं वाटर वेपर में कन्वर्ट हो जाता है, सॉल्ट है, सॉल्ट, इफ़ द मिक्सचर इज सॉल्ट एंड वाटर देन सॉल्ट विल रिमेन ऑन द डिश. सो by this method, evaporation method, we can separate the component of volatile. One substance should be volatile and one should be non-volatile. This is the principle for this technique. The next technique is centrifugation. How we separate cream from milk, or how we take out butter from milk. So this method is used in that. As you know that if solid particles are mixed in liquid and they do not dissolve, they can be separated by filtration. But sometimes size of solid particles is small, they pass through the filter paper, then we use this technique, centrifugation. The method of separating denser particles and lighter particles from a mixture by using a centrifuging machine is called centrifugation. क्या करते हैं हम, इसमें स्पन करते हैं, चर्निंग करते हैं, इस मशीन को हम जोर से फोर्सली रोटेट करते हैं. इसमें हमने मिल्क लिया, इफ़ वी टेक सम मिल्क इन अ centrifuging machine and spin it rapidly, the cream separates from the milk because cream is less denser than milk. Therefore, or you can say butter from milk, butter will float on the milk or butter will float on the curd. If we spun it forcefully, the solid particle and liquid particle get separate. So principle for this is that the mixture of two substances can be separated which have the difference in their density. The next is decantation using separating funnel. Where we use this method? This method is used for separating a mixture of immiscible liquids. So first of all, we'll discuss what are immiscible liquids and miscible liquids. अगर आप दो लिक्विड्स को मिक्स करते हो, वो प्रॉपरली मिक्स नहीं होते हैं, दोनों लिक्विड्स आपको सेपरेट सेपरेट नज़र आते हैं, दैट दे आर नोन एज इमिसिबल लिक्विड. एंड इफ़ दे मिक्स प्रॉपरली, दे आर नोन एज मिसिबल लिक्विड्स. सो दिस टेक्निक, separating funnel, is used in the mixture of immiscible liquids. Liquids separate into different layers depending upon their density. What is the principle? Principle for this technique is the two liquids must have difference in their density. क्या होता है इसका कि जो will take this funnel, ये हमारी separating funnel है, इसमें यहाँ पर ओपनर लगा हुआ है, मिक्सचर है हमारे पास केरोसिन ऑयल एंड वाटर. सो डेंसिटी ऑफ वाटर इज मोर एंड डेंसिटी ऑफ kerosene oil is less. So kerosene oil will float on water and water will remain at the bottom. We will open this tap, we will open this and water can be taken out from this outlet and kerosene oil will stop there. If we take a mixture of kerosene oil and water in a separating funnel, it forms separate layers of oil and water. The water can be separated by opening the stopcock. After the water flows out, the stopcock can be closed. So by this way, we can separate the mixture of two immiscible liquids having difference in their density.